Dragway, and we are in line for tech. For now, I've entered the 13.0 class, and Lisa has entered the 12.0 class.
Nice.
So the home driver's side ain't holding at all. I had a push start on the dyno, came back, poured apart and fixed it, and then when we finished the truck, we decided to check to make sure it was rolling good up top. It wasn't. That's what we're thinking. We talked to Dart.
Has that frown finally turned upside down? Are you happy?
So far.
You ready to run?
Huh?
You ready to run?
We'll see.
We better see some 12s out of you.
I haven't raced since the 90s.
That's not Cocky McCockerson, which was out
The
drinking
what?
yesterday.
A what?
I said that wasn't Cocky McCockerson yesterday. You said you were going to run 12s.
Maybe high 12s. low 13s. Right?
All right, let's do tech.
I'm a snag.
Doing some last minute setup and getting ready. They just crawled True Street, and we're pretty sure that's the class we're going to run. So we were just trying to get everything set up and ready to go real quick. Lisa's getting a crash course. She hasn't drove down a track since she's probably in her early 20s, and this car's never been down the track. So it's a first for both of them.
Hopefully they don't hurt each other.
Yeah, you know, she's going to run it on motor first, just to get to feel the car, and then go from there. So it's about to be real interesting.
Are you ready to run?
Yes.
Woo!
We'll see. We'll see.
Remember, we're doing 12s.
I don't know. There's a lot of things I wasn't taught till just the second.
Very cool. Hey, guess what? You ran a 12!
What do you owe me?
You weren't so cocky going into it, but now that head is, let me back up. Let me back up on that.
No, back up.
That head's swelling.
Very hot. Very hot in there.
Hell yeah, well good job, you did good.
Thank you. That was fun.
You ready for the next run?
With nitrous this time? I guess.
I mean, you did awesome that last one.
Woo! That was fast. I don't know. I'm shaking.
Hell yeah.
Well, I have no idea what this thing's going to do since we haven't even sprayed it. We just tested it.
This is going to be the first time spraying?
Well, since we tested the ProMat, so it's just been sitting in here for years. It says nitrous pressure on it is negative 198, so something's wrong.
We'll have to check it.
Yeah, we'll just see what it does.
Did you turn the bottle on?
Yeah.
There?
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just going to one wheel peel.
Yeah. I don't know, at the shop I got it to do too.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember that?
Freak
When I
out.
did that rolling burner into the R&D room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. I haven't had time to go over. After this pass, we'll pull down a little bit and we'll go over.
a little high.
like
And,
1150 high.
so we had detonation. And we kind of exploded our cold air intake system prior to being a cold air intake system.
But we did run to O'Reilly's and get us a nice import type cold air kit.
Ooh, that Spectre.
So this stock 200,000 mile truck with a 150 shot from the Nitrous Pros just coughed. You know, we went up there and pressure switch wasn't working, and I didn't feel like working on it. So I just was trying to guesstimate where the bottle pressure was. And when we got back to the pit, so it coughed, it popped, blew the cold air box apart. So I unplugged the mass air meter and drove it back. When we got here, the bottle pressure was 1100. So it was probably around 1150 up
Our
there.
guesstimation was just off by a little bit.
Just a scotch.
Just a little bit.
You know, this old truck, if it makes it through this, you know, we have a motor sitting there ready to go in it. And we've put probably, I mean, when we tested the flow mats on this truck, we put an easy 15 pound bottles through this thing, just testing this controller. Man, this motor's a champ. I pulled all the plugs, checked it. They all look fine. So, we'll try it again.
And we did have to do a little factory tuning to the air shroud right here to allow the clearance for the big displacement of cold air intake.
We had some cutters, they did a really good job.
Yeah, they did great. Show us that fabulous air filter, a paper air filter.
Oh man, this is some nice, high quality. I mean, this is like something you would get from Pet Boys and put on a Honda.
It may even be lookalike carbon fiber in some areas.
I mean, we didn't even rate a K&N, but I'm going to tell you, I'm just impressed they had something for this truck here in this town. So I'm good. We're about to go to town with some of that NASCAR tape. But,
That 15 extra horsepower.
that's right. Yep, I need to turn around. But hey, we're still in it.
Rocky Mountain's still on.
Yeah, you know, Lisa ran a 12:34 earlier at 105. That's the first pass she's made since she was in her early 20s. I'm not going to tell you her age now.
I will.
But it's also the first pass that Hulse has ever made. So she did exceptionally well. Now, you know, I think we're going to make another motor pass just to get her familiar with how it launches on the two-step and where to shift. And we'll turn nitrous on later. So, today we're having a little fun. You know, yesterday I was a bit of a grouch and not having any fun. Today we're still having a little fun, but hanging out in Denver a little longer than we're supposed to still sounds pretty good. So that's still a possibility that
You don't get to quit on the trip.
we may detour.
You don't get to quit on the trip.
Very possible. I guess it just depends on if we find something that looks like fun while we're there. You know, I do have attention deficit, so I can lose track really quick.
Kind of like we lost track of the nitrous pressure sensor.
Whoops.
It's an honest mistake, though. I mean, we're pretty good at making honest ones.
Lisa is about to get her first nitrous pass.
Woo-hoo. That first pass.
First nitrous pass ever.
I hope I don't go.
What really kind of sucks though is this is another car that we put nitrous kit on 2 years ago, sold the car, bought it back, and have never tested it.
About to find out today.
Hey, you know what's unique about this car too is that this car, Lisa and I went on our first date in this car. So it's got a lot of firsts.
And then you gave it away.
No, I raffled it off to buy the property next door to our house. And then I bought it back. So
Yeah. But I was like,
the day the guy came and got the car, she goes, "You realize that we went on our first date in the car?" I'm like, "Okay, make it worse. Make it worse."
you redeemed yourself. It's okay. It's so hot.
right, Dave, give us a little update.
Just dropped the clutch and the drive shaft. The drive shaft said.
No, it didn't say it said that's what it said.
Is it
So we are in need of a drive shaft or an F body because this one split right in the middle.
Fortunately, it's like one of the most common cars on the road. Hopefully we'll have some luck.
Where's Mike?
All right, so we're looking for a F body U-joint. Drive shaft. It is 41.5 to 42 inches with 4310. Let's see here. I believe it is. 1310. Basically what happened is I put the progress controller to start at 40% and ramp in gradually within 3 seconds, and it didn't even leave the line. It just exploded. It didn't even turn the tire. So now if we can find a drive shaft by tomorrow, Lisa's still in. If not, she's out. And so basically the car cannot leave its position here, or it can't leave here unless it's underneath its own power. So we're on the hunt for a drive shaft.
And tomorrow's Sunday.
Tomorrow's Sunday, so nothing's going to be open, which means we go to Facebook and look for our locals to have something. So somebody's going to have a stock 6-speed drive shaft.
That, or we're gonna sneak back in after everybody's gone, maybe.
I think what we're going to do now is leave on motor and gradually bring the nitrous after she's moving. So I knew better than this, but all my race car stuff has nice drive shafts. Big, nice carbon fiber drive shafts.
Right.
All right, so we're on the hunt for a drive shaft.
Woo!